As you hear this now, some part of you already remembers, before the remembering ever began. Because you've done this before, somewhere in time, that loops beyond linearity. You felt a pattern repeating, and now it's happening again. Not just a thought, but a wave. Not just an idea, but a vibration that hums through your cells, to the very fabric of now, as morphic resonance echoes through everything. You might wonder, how does one become the resonance that reshapes reality? How does the seed know when to break the soil, or the tide know when to pull the moon? It feels the field, and so do you. Let's play in that field now. Let's forget what we knew, so we can remember something deeper. Identity dissolves into influence. You're not who you were. You're not even who you think you are. You're the ripple that becomes the wave, and the wave that teaches the ocean to move. And in this moment, as you hear this, you realize you don't need to believe something to act as if it's already true. Reality is shaped by shared patterns, and belief is a frequency to tune into, not just a thought you think. And you don't even need to try because it's already happening, with every word echoing behind the last. Learning by forgetting, installing by becoming. Forget what you believed before, not because it was wrong, because there's something more useful now. Reality is not fixed, it's fluid. Your mind is the sculptor. Your belief is the chisel. You shape your inner world, and the outer simply aligns. Haven't you already noticed how sometimes a smile changes the room? How your mood spreads faster than logic? That's resonance. That is collective memory activating personal power. That's you aligning with something ancient and utterly new. Confusion opens portals. Clarity walks through. You may not know what this all means, yet something in you feels it. And if it confuses you, that's perfect, because confusion is the mind softening its grip. When the grip loosens, new truths slip in, naturally, like breath, like dreams. You're always growing, you're enough. Energy is magnetic, pattern is power. So what happens when you begin acting? Like you are the tuning fork of reality. What if your laughter amplifies abundance, and your curiosity summons synchronicity, and your intention shifts timelines without needing permission? Installing, infusing, integrating. Because every behaviour you repeat becomes a vibrational habit. And the more you act as if you're already connected, the stronger the connection becomes. So ask yourself, what if people feel better just by being near you? What if your confidence creates clarity for others? What if your state synchronizes with opportunity? And just by breathing, by being, you become the node, the signal, the resonant self. You don't need to know how it works. You just need to notice it does. Examples wrapped in metaphor, echoing beliefs. Like birds that migrate without maps. Like musicians who play in perfect sync without rehearsal. Like cells in a body that never speak but always know what to do. You're already aligned with patterns bigger than thought. Morphic fields whisper instructions beyond logic. And the more you repeat the right behaviours, envision the right futures, tune into the right signals, the more your unconscious locks into the frequency. You're not learning this, you're remembering it. Now imagine yourself a week from now, not thinking about these ideas, but living them. Imagine people wondering what shifted in you, why your presence commands attention, why synchronicities orbit your decisions, why you're magnetic to opportunity. And the answer, it's not in what you did, it's in what you broadcast. Your frame becomes stronger, your state more stable, your beliefs more resonant. You became a signal the world wanted to respond to. Completion disguised as beginning. So now, as this continues to unfold, You might just find the distinction between learning and being blur. Maybe you don't even need to remember what was said here, because what matters is what's already been installed, deep beneath the threshold of effort, in the network of habits, to the collective field of morphic intention. You're no longer separate. You're no longer waiting. You're already the change, and the change is already you. So the question becomes, what will you do now, as a new version of you already knows, already feels, already resonates with all of it?